welcome back to another episode of Wine and Wisdom. Hi, ladies. How are you?
Hi. So good to see your faces.
I know. Gloria, tú estás muy gitana hoy.
Ay,
Tú
sí.
sabes que
Me gusta,
soy
me
el look
gusta.
ahora que estamos en spring. Hay que estar very up to date.
Ya
I
yo
love it.
veo.
All compliments of fashionable boo, the scarf, the heart-shaped earrings.
I
and
love
my
it.
chains.
I love it.
Okay.
All fashionable boo.
I love
Look
Fashion
at
Nova. They got some
you.
good coupons all the time.
Yes.
Look at you. Oh, gitana. We need to get you like, you know, the freaking agua bendita and the
Well,
stick.
no, as a child, that
Palito
was my name, La
Santo.
Gitana, because I always had all the jewelry on.
That's very true. I remember that.
Love it.
Yes.
I still have cousins that's what they call me, La Gitana.
But I love the whole look. It looks good.
Me
Thanks.
too.
It looks
I
good.
love
And Gloria, you got
Gloria's
this whole
look.
braid thing going on with your
Yes.
Von Cleef earrings.
And
Your
she's
Von
got amazing
Cleef.
earrings like me on, shaped.
Yeah. I'm just
And
a
I
little
love
hot. It's hot. You
I'm
think?
sure.
You're still
I
skiing?
bought the sweaters. You guys made me buy the sweaters. Now it's
But
getting
listen, the weather's been crazy, right? We had
Yeah.
60, 70 a couple of weeks ago, and now we're back down to the 40s. You know, like this weather's just
Yes.
insane.
The
I
weather
know.
is insane. It very, very much is. It's
It's a little
cold.
bipolar.
I know it was so nice today, and then on the way home it was freezing.
Yeah.
It was freezing. So I mean, but you guys look great. Your look is very impactful, Gloria.
Well, that's what our whole show is about, right?
It
Impactful
is.
moments in our lives.
It is. It is. What was your most impactful moment in your life?
Ooh, I would say there was many, but I think the one that really impacted me the most was the passing of my dad, unfortunately. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
I've
rough.
had many, you know, from my wedding, I thought was a very impactful moment in my life. When I first became a mom, that was a very impactful moment in my life.
Mhm.
You know, you guys know, the audience obviously doesn't know the fire I had 12 years ago. That was a very impactful moment in my life.
That was a
But
life-changing moment.
yeah, but definitely my dad's passing was a very impactful
Mhm.
moment in my life.
Yeah,
From
definitely.
that point on, I started appreciating and seeing life from a different angle,
Oh yeah.
not taking things for granted, or my kids or my mom or
Mhm.
family time, right? Which I'm always talking about, which I'm so big on. Like, it's so important because we don't know when the knocking at the door is going to be that is our time. So
Yeah.
we got to take advantage of it. Or, you know, it's funny. Actually, one of our amazing people that we've had on our show had a clip up not so long ago about that, about today's your day. Make today be your day because you don't know when it's going to be the day.
Yeah,
So to live your life to the fullest and live every day as is your last. And,
It's
and
true.
that's actually what dad's passing did for me.
yeah. It's life-changing on top of impactful, you know, because
Absolutely.
it throws you into another realm of your
Yes.
life. You know, it changes your thought process. It's impactful. Claudia, what was your most impactful?
Sorry, my daughter is using my Google Duo, and I get I get that little message. It's hard to pinpoint one. I feel like two really hit home for me. Motherhood is one that really changed my view on life in terms of women have to do so much more than
Always.
men, and just marriage,
Always.
parenthood. That was rough. Like, just that learning curve was rough for me to like learn, because you guys, I'm very big on, like, not that it has to be equal, but like, yeah, we need each other. And when it feels like it's just
One-sided.
it's like the balance of my being really struggled for a moment, even in my marriage, and had to talk that out, and just realizing, I called my mother one time, and I'm like, my husband had gone out like after work to take a drink, and I was like home with the baby, and I call my mother and I'm like, but I want to go out too, but I can't because I have the baby. Like, why can't they understand that either? That it's not fair. And when I feel that things aren't fair, like I get really upset about it. So, but in his, their defense, like, but he was working, he's tired. And I'm like, but so am I. Like, my life has changed so dramatically, from the time you get that positive, like, I'm pregnant, like, your life changes. You can't eat this, you can't go do. So for us, we experienced that so much earlier, and they have to catch up. It's like once, when the baby's here, and we've experienced that so much sooner.
Don't they always have to catch up?
Yeah.
Always.
He's still catching up.
Chocolate, chocolate,
Oh,
chocolate,
no.
chocolate, chocolate, chocolate.
I wanted to say it, but I didn't dare.
No,
Like,
and
I
now we
also
have our
gotta catch
third
up.
kid. Our third kid, and he's still catching up. I'm like, oh no.
I'm like, they're always on catch up, but it's not the condiment.
You know? I know they have.
So that was hard for me. And I remember calling my mother, crying, maybe Francis too, just upset about that. So that was, but hey, it's just what reality is. It's what can you do, and you have to talk and communicate and express yourself. So that was one. And then the second one was my stepdad's death last year with COVID. And just like Gloria said, just like, your life is not guaranteed. It's like, what are you going to do? How are you going to make this count? Like, it's like, go for it now. It's just like, don't let your fears get in the way, because we do that. And, in a lot of ways we do it and we don't realize it.
No, you don't.
And it's just like, it's life is, you get one, you don't, if someone said, you get one life, it's like, you get to live every day. You die once, but you get to live every day.
Right.
Too soon. So that's saying, like, change that perspective. Be like, damn, you're right. Every day we get another chance. So it's just like, okay, what can you do that's different, and in any little way, right? So that was definitely the two big ones for me.
Yeah. You've always said something to me that I don't even know if that I resonate with it every single day. Like, when I get up in the morning, I always say, thank you for another day of life. And thank you for my family and friends being healthy. And I always, back here, you hear your little Colombian voice that says, you are bigger than your excuses.
Be stronger than your excuses.
You're right. Be stronger than your excuses. And I thank you for that, but then I hate you for that, because it'll create a sense of guilt, right? When you're like on this like journey or on this path, or you're like, you're like ambitious and you gotta go getting, and then you're like, oh, but I'm tired, or oh, but I can't do this, or oh, and and then then you hear like, but friend, you're bigger than, you're stronger than your excuses, and
You see how she sees you? Así. Así ella te ve.
And you get out and do it.
Right. But that has impacted me so much, because then I'm like, all right, shut up. I'm going to do it. Like you said, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. So it's not only just like big life moments. Also, it's like sometimes something little like that.
It's funny because it's not normal for us to be cheery and all these things every day. It's not normal. Sometimes you don't want to, like, I want to eat. I don't want to do it. But you just got to be stronger than that excuse to say, no, I'm tired. No. That's what helped, when I did my competition, right? My bikini competition when I was 40. That's another story, but that was something I had to get up at 5 a.m, go work out. And I'm like, I have to be stronger than my excuse not to keep sleeping. And that's what would get me up every morning. Like, I have a goal, I got to go, and that's what got me up.
Jessica, what's yours?
Oh Lord. I wanted to say when I lost my dad also, but I lost my dad, and then a year later, I was going through a divorce. So I was very numbed for a long, long time. So I think that I'm going to go with the divorce because it's when I found myself. I was with my ex-husband since I was 17. So, I went from being at home to being with this person for 25 years. And it was, oh, I'm sorry, my battery's dying.
Okay.
It was a very life-changing for me. It was life-changing. I had to learn who I was. I had to learn what my likes were, what my hobbies are, what do I want to get into, what do I want to grow into. I had to learn how to do a lot and not be afraid to do them. And I'm grateful for that experience. I am grateful for my divorce, you know, because it's made me such a wonderful person. I love myself so deeply. And I think that I didn't love myself before. And I had many years of not loving myself. So thank you, my divorce. It really.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Loving
Yeah,
And you know, I guess I subconsciously or unconsciously just didn't include mine in my list, but yes,
yeah,
we rediscover ourselves
we do.
thanks to our
and,
divorces.
And, you know, I remember mentioning before in our previous episode about breaking those chains. You know, it's liberating.
Yes.
It was liberating for me. I felt like I grew wings for real. And
Yes.
I flew wherever the hell I wanted to, when I wanted to. I was just a lot of self-discovery. And I found out that, damn girl, you are the fucking bomb.
Fly, you fly.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Yes. And
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
I
there's so
think I
many
had
things.
mentioned in a previous episode, right, that we got lost in our marriages of being the wife, being the mom, not doing what we wanted, what made us happy, what our goals or aspirations were, because we had to be the wife, the mom, the house cleaning woman, the laundry lady, everything else, and we pushed our wants and dreams and desires or aspirations to the side. And it's almost like robotic mode, right? Because it's not that we were stay-home wives and moms, we still had our full-time jobs every day, right? We still figure out how to take care of our kids. We still figure out how to take care of our house. We still have food on the table for the husband. We still have clean clothes for the husband.
Right.
So once you get that divorce, it's like, woo, hallelujah.
King of Jesus is Lord.
Thank you, Jesus.
Funny, like sometimes,
I see the light.
no, like sometimes, you know, there's a stigma on divorce. Oh, you wonder why.
If it's a bad divorce,
yes,
let's make that clear.
Yeah.
If it's a bad divorce,
my
which was
divorce
our
bad.
case,
Yeah.
which was our case.
It was a 2-year process in court. It was a bad divorce.
Mm.
But yo, I was not giving up. I was going to get through it. I was the one that filed. I wanted to end that part of my life.
Me too. I was like, I need my last name back.
Yeah, yeah. But it's so liberating. I feel like when you, like you said, you made the decision, right, for yourself, because it's like, I can't stay here anymore. You know, and my mom made that decision too at one point, right? And just from a child's perspective, it's like, dang, finally, like, what were you waiting for, right? We waiting because we're there. We're there forced,
right?
Right. Yeah. So it's like liberating for if it's a bad situation, whatever. It's just liberating for everyone.
For everyone.
Yes.
For everyone.
Like,
because we think the kids are not being hurt or in it, and the kids are feeling it just as much as we are.
Yeah.
And are living it every day with us.
Yeah.
As much as we think we're covering it up, or they're not listening, or they're not seeing, they know.
They suffer in
the whole tension that's built in silence.
They suffer
whole tension.
Yes.
You feel it. You can cut it with a freaking knife.
Yeah.
No. And you know what? I gave myself a lot of excuses, you know, to stay. But oh man, I was finding it so meaningless to stay that it became like, okay, it has to be because my kids. I can't leave because of my kids, you know. And you know what? I decided this wasn't a healthy place for my kids, and I'm going to create a healthy place for my kids. And I
and you did that. And you did that.
Yes.
And you did that.
Let me tell you, and probably what you taught your daughters is more powerful.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Salud.
Salud.
Mhm. I come from a household that my parents divorced too, and I divorced. I divorced.
You
My
got
parents
divorced
got
too
divorced.
from your father.
Yeah. Mhm.
Mhm.
Young. So I
Yeah.
didn't get to know my father. Like my brother can tell you stories, my sister, and I'm just like, you know, he was the meat man. They used to come home with a slab of meat. And I was like 7 when he left. And that was an impactful moment for me because I was like daddy's little girl, you know. Um, but I promised myself later on in life, when my father left, may he rest in peace, my father and my mother used to argue all the time, but they were arguing. It was a New Year's Eve, I remember. Had family over, they got into a huge argument. And my mother was like, Te va, ya. Like she was, you could see the disgust in her face. She was like, Te va, de aquí. He went to the room. He opened up the dresser. He took our tuition money, the money for the rent, the money for Con Ed, and the clothes on his back. He bought a flight to Puerto Rico until today. My mother is a woman who's uneducated, only with a freshman year of high school education, you know, speaks broken English, didn't have the means or the financial means to continue on her own pretty much. She kind of like felt it was coming. So every time he would give her money, she would stash, you know, the Spanish woman stash. And she was able to catch up on the rent and like the bills, but they pulled us out of class because she didn't have money to pay tuition. We were all in Catholic school. So my brother was like, you know what, we just put us in public school. You know, for now, my mother was like, no, yo te voy a dejar en la escuela católica. All 3 of you, you're going to stay in Catholic school. And she fought. She sold underwear. She sold eyeliner. She sold makeup. She took care of kids. She did everything under the sun to catch us up to date and continue us to finish elementary school and Catholic school. And we all graduated from Catholic high school.
Shoot, that's toast to your mother.
For real.
Salud
Okay.
to Millie.
We all went on our first family vacation together to Disney and on a cruise. And from that moment, when I saw my mom's journey on what she was able to accomplish with not having the English that we have and the education that we have, I promised myself that I would never allow a man to do that, like to put me in that situation, that if he were to get up and leave, I would be in that situation where I have nothing because I was so dependent on the man, right? Yes, we're in a different world today. Women are so much more independent financially. You know, it's more of a, I feel like nowadays marriages, we kind of live 2 separate lives, but just under the same roof because we make our own money. We're not home with the kids as much, waiting for that paycheck to come home and you're like, here's your $200 for the week, right? Most women nowadays have their own careers and their own finances. But I promised myself that day, because I was so impacted by the fact that it was so easy for him to take that money and just leave and not even look back to see. And my father wasn't a bad man. He was just a scorn. He was a hurt. He was hurt. The business was falling, and that was his way of coping.
But you know, he couldn't see past your mom and look at
his kids.
Right. It's like my kids, you know.
Right. He couldn't, because he always said if he couldn't have his mom, if he couldn't be with my mom, he wouldn't be with, you know, then you can't have nothing. So it's either I'm with you and then I'll give you everything, but if I'm not with you, then I'm not having nothing. And I promised myself that day, and that's why I went and I pushed myself and I graduated from college, because so many people said that I couldn't, right, including him. And even though he had passed away 10 years ago, the day they called my name and I stood up, I was like, I did it. You know, so I think it's a chain of impacts throughout your life. It may not just be one impactful moment. I think it's a combination of everything that gives you that one impact that's like, all right, this is enough and I'm not doing this anymore. And it changes you, you know? So it's not easy.
The things that we keep with us as children.
Yeah.
Like I told you, like I had daddy issues, you know, and you don't realize But like the things that we hold on to that
Mhm.
our parents don't realize.
You're scarred for life. And even though you learn how to deal with that pain, because you carry that pain with you always,
Yeah.
right? Because I'm pretty sure you never want Rodney to give your kids the experiences you saw with your mom and dad, right? Because you're scarred. You're like, no, right? Even if it's like joking around, you're like, no, right away. It's like, so it changes you. It changes the way you see things. It changes the way you act towards things, because that's the first man you ever loved, your father. That's supposed to be the person you trust and the person that's supposed to protect you. So impactful moments change you, and you carry them with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I think one thing too that people perceive change as a negative thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to learn that change is a good thing. Change is not always something negative. Change can be very, very good for you. So it's scary sometimes to go through changes, right?
Yeah.
But I've learned not to be afraid of change.
You have to embrace it because it happens at different parts of our lives.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to face another one.
Of course.
And change is part of growth.
Right.
It is.
Absolutely.
As our own friend is experiencing it right now. Change is part of growth.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with it. But, I've always been a believer that that's what life is about taking risk, is about change, is about having faith and not fear.
Yeah.
Right. Especially like with all that I've lived in my short life. I'm a true believer that every hurdle or every experience or every turbulence or every experience I've had has made me who I am today.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful. I'm grateful and thankful, whether they've been good or bad.
Yeah.
I thank God. I thank
Me
God
too.
every single day.
Me
Yeah.
too.
So keep it coming. Keep it coming.
I-
That's what I say to him.
Exactly. I thank him for the good and the bad, because
Yes.
the bad really is like, okay, it's bad.
But it makes you, it changes
when you
you.
overcome that, it's like, whoa, I overcame
It can't
that.
rain forever, baby. It can't rain forever.
Yeah.
The sun will come out.
Mm-hmm. And you learn, we all also get impacted by all of our experiences.
Yes.
Right. Yes. Like you had a hard divorce, Jessica, and you said, it was a 2-year process, and look at how amazing and strong and everything you've been able to provide for your daughters, right? That impacts me.
Yeah.
That if one day I have kids and I have to go through that process, I can just be as strong as you.
Yeah.
Anyone can do it.
Yeah.
Anybody can do it.
Yeah. Like we said before, it's all about putting it in your mind and knowing that you have faith in yourself that you can do it.
You do.
There's scandalous moments.
¡Qué escándalo!
¡Qué escándalo! Stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back with our ¿Qué escándalo segment. We'll be right back.
¡Qué escándalo, everybody! So, guys.
Dime. I want to know.
Let's talk about this.
Okay, this is an oldie, but it's a goodie. Okay, let's talk about Cuomo's sexual harassment case.
Ay, bendito
Oh
Jesús.
my God.
What a disaster.
The breaking news of it is oldie, but it's still in process.
Yeah.
He's not giving up.
Yeah.
He's not giving up. He's not admitting to any of those charges. And some of these stuff happened like 75 years ago. That these women are coming out now.
Again, this is when I'm like, I got the devil over here and the angel over here, and it contradicts my shit because I'm like, the man did such an exceptional job through this whole COVID coverage stuff and everything. And then now
everybody
I feel like
agrees
he's onto good. Like now all these things are coming out.
Yeah, but not everybody agrees that he's a good leader.
I know.
So,
and I can tell that he's a little frequito. Do you guys know that he has his nipples pierced?
Yes, he does.
No.
Yes, he does have his nipples pierced. Yes, but he's been with Sandra Lee from the Food Network for a very long time, and he is about his family. He's crazy about his daughters. He's
Yes.
obsessed with his mom, and although he's like tit for tat with his brother, he loves his brother very much. I
It's, you
just
know,
don't see it in his character. I could be wrong. You know, like I
I
saw
can
it in
see him being a
Chuck's
little
character.
freco.
Say, you know,
I can see him being a little freco.
all I can say is, if he did that, he needs to pay his consequences. 'cause that's not
Absolutely.
okay.
Absolutely. Agree. 100%.
He should not have put himself in that situation to begin
No
with.
better.
Yes. And so many.
Mm-hmm.
So many.
No,
Because
my
if it was
grandmother-
one, okay, pero son
Yeah.
cuánta.
No, my grandmother, she, you know, she's in my house, and when it came on, she's like, but why they wait so long to come on?
It's true.
And I said, Abuela, think about it. They were younger back then. So, and when you are in a position when you're younger, sometimes you don't have that courage. Because I
Yeah.
was kind of in a similar situation once, and you feel like I was in my 20s, and you feel like you feel off. Like, what did I do? Like, did I do something?
You become afraid.
You're
Yeah.
afraid, right? Because
And I always say it takes one person to open their mouth for then everybody else to grow the
Right.
courage. And
Right,
that's
right.
why all of this is coming, you know,
Right,
to the
right.
light after.
right,
Right.
because at one point they did not feel comfortable.
Right. To
And-
say
and-
anything.
Can that happen? He's a man of power.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
Yes.
it's not right. It's
Yes.
not right because they won't.
Like I
They
said.
all look alike. They all look alike.
Un bellaquito es un bellaquito.
You know.
I'm sorry for you. Pero
Shame
yo
on
digo
you.
lo que veo.
Yeah.
But yeah, shame on him. It's true. It's true.
No, I'm not condoning his actions if he did do it. I just feel, you know, I actually like Cuomo. You know, a lot of people don't think that he did a good job with the whole COVID thing. I think he did the best he could with what he was given.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Agree.
Under the circumstances and
Agree.
his back and forth war with Trump and
Yes. With everybody.
with everybody,
Yeah.
the
Even with de
Blasio,
Blasio.
everybody.
Even with de Blasio.
Yes, I
Yeah.
think, you know, he did the best that he could with what he had. Again, we don't talk about politics here because we're
No.
not the most vast
Yeah,
at
This
politics.
is just
You know,
escándalo.
Scandalo.
Right. It's just an escándalo.
No.
And I have a question about an escándalo.
Dale.
What's up with Anuel and Karol G?
Ay, nena. Los bebecitos.
That's
Mira,
another oldie but a goodie, but I want to know. What happened
Pues
with that?
también.
But why? Pero
Pero que yo no
why?
sé, pero por qué why.
Did he cheat? Because, you know, they were like enamorados.
Estaban aficiados. Acuérdate, he even
yeah.
tattooed her face in his back.
Huh?
Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first thing he did. Her face is tattooed on his back, boo.
Yes.
To
he
turn it into
did.
some type of animal. I don't know what the hell.
Shit is for the crazy fucking people. Excuse me. I would not ever allow anybody to tattoo my fucking face on their bodies.
Es que yo no sé,
I
pero
don't
que
know.
no sé.
Pero por qué? Why? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I
That's
don't know
crazy.
either.
That's
That's
that
a-
love. That's like that.
That's an
like
obsession.
Infatuation.
Love. Like,
Obsession.
Una obsesión.
that
Supposedly they
love-
had been already broken up for months and it came out a couple of
Right.
like a week ago or something like that.
Yes.
You know, but I mean I like them together. But I
I
ain't
like
putting
them
your
together.
I ain't putting your name or your face or your nothing on my body.
At first, honestly, I thought that they were just using each other to gain the popularity and the
Popularity.
momentum and the everything because both of their careers were just like blooming. So I was like, oh, they're just using each other to get more famous, whatever. But then I was like, oh shit, they really do look cute together and they really do love being together. And you know, they would post videos of themselves all the time, everywhere and doing everything. And it was like, okay, they're fucking cute. They even had hoodie pajamas on.
Yes, they
Like they're
did.
so cute. But parece que se acabó el amor.
I guess I
Well,
got
they don't
my
have
body
any
pajamas.
Ay, gato encerrado.
The cuffing season is over.
Yep.
Eso es. That's what I said. Mira,
Yo,
mira,
mira,
nena. Es
fuck
que
up.
everybody's breaking
Caso
up.
cerrado.
Everybody's breaking up because COVID-19 is almost over.
Yeah.
And it's spring. Is a spring. So what do you think is gonna happen? Everybody wants to hang out. Party, party. Eso es lo que está pasando.
Bueno, que me
Eso es lo que está
inviten.
pasando.
Invítenme.
Pues vamos para el brunch.
Oh my God.
Vamos a bronchear.
Salud.
You know what? Spring season is coming.
It's
And
here.
people are gonna be bling blinging,
Por eso.
right?
Con
So
Gloria.
why don't we bring it back with Gloria's spring collection with
And
Brillando con Gloria. We'll be right back.
Brille, brille.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Brillando con Gloria. Today we're going to be talking about all your accessories for the spring. So that's why I have this amazing scarf on today, because you should, if you're going to be hanging out in the sun or whatever, you should cover your head. So I also have my heart-shaped hoop earrings and this amazing layered necklace. All of these pieces are from Fashion Nova. However, there's other pieces I'm going to be showing you that are amazing for the spring, summertime. And again, if you're going to be out in the sun, why not throw on a nice fedora hat? A girl should always own a nice, sexy fedora hat. It goes a long way for brunch, the beach, the pool, whatever you want to do. See how I did that right over the scarf? Or how about if you're that girl that likes the baseball hat? Always throw on a good vibes hat and be cute, be yourself. And you can have your hair forward, back, tied, however you want, and you're still looking cute, all right? Sorry, I'm pulling it off and I'm pulling off my scarf because this is live. Now, I want to show you some other accessories that are amazing for the spring, summer line. You can never go wrong with some nice big hoops. Animal print, yes, you know me and my animal print, and these are actually from the Dominican Republic, these bangles. So I love my bangles. I love to get some nice wood rings because they're nice to wear as well, and you can get animal print, you could just get some nice brown ring. And the reason I love these, because they're like wood and plastic. You know how sometimes we buy these jewelry from these fashion stores, and they tend to make your fingers black or green by the end of the day. When you buy these types of materials, you can't go wrong. You'll never have any of those things happen to you. These are another amazing pair of earrings that I love for the spring, summer, because look at the blue in them. Aren't they gorgeous? They're just fabulous because, you know, blue is definitely a spring, summer color. And I love, this is like my favorite aqua blue, you know. You can never go wrong with a nice stretchy arm bracelet, also in that nice blue color. Stretchy bracelets are amazing. And again, with the wood, because yes, I love wood for the spring, summer, because they're so nice. These are just like some nice round wooden earrings. And then if you are that girl that likes like coral or shells or stuff like that, I've got these really nice white, silver, also kind of circle round hoops, and they're very light because you always want to do light in the spring, summer. You don't want nothing heavy, nothing that's going to be too much. And if you're that girl that loves color, you can always do one of these beautiful pieces for the summertime. Like this looks amazing with everything and anything you wear, whether it's white, black, gray, you know, you name it, you can wear this blue and look amazing through the summer, spring. I hope you enjoyed my spring, summer collection of accessories. Ciao.
Hi, everybody. So listen, I had to bring this segment back because I just wanted to introduce Gloria like this. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Do you know that that's my favorite song from him? I love that song.
That's what you're
Willie Colon, baby. For those that don't know what was playing, that was Gitana by Willie Colon.
That's right.
Oh, Frances is feeling herself over there with her hat.
Oh, so I see that you guys listen very well to my segment. You're wearing the scarf, you got the baseball hat, you've got the fedora. I love it. What did you guys think of my segment? Did you guys enjoy it?
I need to invest in the fedora. Y'all need to
Yes, baby girl, you need one.
I need one.
Spring is here, summer's almost here. You need a fedora.
Eyebrows up, smile.
Wait, what?
From TikTok.
Wait a minute, how is it?
Eyebrows up, smile, stop smiling.
I know, I look scared.
That's what I said the last time. That shit is a scary face. That's not a cute face.
Gloria, I love your looks.
But yes, we all are gonna go to our next event, which is, I believe, a brunch coming up soon with our fedoras on.
All right,
yes.
all right, I'm gonna get
We're
mine.
gonna get you yours, boo.
Okay.
We're gonna order it.
All right,
We're gonna
all right.
order it tonight, all right? We're gonna order it tonight. You're gonna have it by then.
Yes. I want to
you're gonna
be
wear
in
a
the
fedora.
fedora gang. Yes.
Yes.
They look really sexy on.
Ay, gracias.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I'm gonna get some earrings, some little,
Yes, you need
lights.
hoops. You need hoops.
I
to make
have
it look
Listen,
sexy with the
I
fedora.
have animal print earrings. I love them.
Did
Oh,
you
I
like
do
my
have a
animal
pair
print
of animal
earrings?
print earrings.
Yes, I love them.
I could wear that with my
Mhm.
animal print shoes.
Yes.
Ooh.
I have a beautiful belt that the buckle is animal print to match when I wear those hoop earrings and my bracelets from Dominican Republic.
Estamos de
To die
animales.
for. Porque tú
Yes.
sabes que yo estoy brillando todo el tiempo.
That's right, baby. You're looking good. Cheers.
Love it,
We're all
love
looking
it,
good.
love it.
Those fedoras are making me want to go to a playa.
Pero lo que te digo, que nos vamos para el brunch, para la playa, para la piscina, porque
Yeah.
tú quieras.
We gotta plan the right outfits to wear with these, and then we'll do like a mini photo shoot at the
Yeah,
brunch.
because wouldn't these go better with pants? I don't know.
Yes.
Oh, I have linen pants. Nice.
Even with
linen
jeans, you can
outfit.
rock it.
Yeah.
It's just a matter how you put it all together.
Yep.
All right. It's on. But then we have to take a picture and post.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we'll show it to our viewers and
Yes.
to our listeners.
I have big hair for hats. That's why I really don't wear a lot of hats.
Yes.
But you just
I'm
put it,
gonna
like,
try
if you have really curly hair, just put it on the back.
Yep.
I also have this one that I wear when I go,
A Colombia hats.
to Colombia.
I have this
Te vas
fluffy
para
one for the
Colombia,
beach.
pues. Mira la otra.
Yo, y'all
We're gonna
crazy.
do tea time.
Okay.
Shall we do tea time?
Would you like a little spot of tea
You look so
A
cute.
pot of tea.
and a crumpet? I've got some biscuits in the yard. We'll be right back with our final remarks. Welcome back, guys. I decided to keep the little hat on. So how did you guys like our episode? I thought it was great. We learned so much about so many different things, impactful moments. How did you guys like our episode today?
I loved it. Guys, we always have so much fun. You guys make me laugh. I loved your looks.
I had so much fun. I think
It's
it was
always-
great.
Yes, a
Mhm.
lot of fun, always.
I enjoy that you ladies all went and got your hats and scarves and fedoras and stuff. I love it.
Yes, yes. I love our new segment, Guest
Yes.
Scandalo, where we catch up on all the chisme that's going on in the world.
That's right. That's right. But guys, thank you so much for watching our show. Tune in next week, where we're going to discuss our relationship with our siblings, sister to sister, sister brother, brother sister, even friendship siblings, like sisterhood kind of thing. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
join us for that show. It's going to be amazing.
Yes, and please continue to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and now don't forget, you can also listen to us on all those different platforms: Apple, Spotify, Google. Wine and Wisdom 5, baby.
Oh, and don't forget to take a moment to sip some wine and share a little wisdom. See you next time.
Ciao.
Bye.